I saw those videos on YouTube. I never saw it in real life. I saw those videos on YouTube. I never saw it in real life. This is the way to do it.
Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This is going to be an interesting reading. This reading will be about the diddler and Usher himself. We're going to be seeing what's up with those two, right? It's kind of just like, Diddy's whole scandal and all of that. You would have thought Usher would have just not have said anything about him. I don't even know why he decided to bring him up. But we're going to be looking into it. We're going to be seeing, is Usher in fear of his life? Is it possible, if it isn't fear, that Usher is doing this because he's kind of whipped, Because apparently he met Diddy when he was 13. So, not to be crude or anything, but was Diddy giving him Pound Town when he was 13? We're going to be looking into all of that, guys. We're going to be seeing the tea. Let's begin. I'm going to start this off before I get into the questions. It's just by looking into the energies. What's going on with these energies? The Tower. Scandal. Or as Africans would say, scandalous scandal. God damn. I wasn't going to do it with an accent. I could have, but yeah, I wasn't going to do it with the accent. I don't want to be cringe, right? The tea, guys. The tea. All right. So before we look further, because it's a lot of tea here, what's going on with this tower? What's going on with this tower? Before I even get into the energies, what's going on with this tower? Okay, so this Usher guy, he feels like Diddy's gonna make a comeback. He feels like Diddy isn't done. He also, this is just what I'm seeing, Diddy still has some sort of influence, guys. It's like, how much do I say and how much do I keep to myself, right? Because I feel like I should share that when all this was happening, a woman I know in my actual life was saying that, like, oh, all these videotapes are out, or not out, but, like, the powers that be have all these videotapes of, like, all the celebrities that was going to these parties and, from everything, from even some of the people that wasn't of age that, like, decided to come to Diddy's homes, whatever, while there were celebrities there, and all of this information is going to be spilled, right? Now, let's just say, if everything they say about Diddy is true, then really what's going on with those videotapes, right? This is giving me sort of, I have to watch out what I say. You know how everyone wants a particular file or files to be released? It's giving me that sort of situation, right? Was this Diddy really a free man, right? Or was he an agent, right? Accumulating a particular sort of data, right? So I'll leave you guys to that, right? But Diddy's trying to come back with a vengeance, guys. He still has some sway and some pull in the industry, right? And it's funny because when I start this reading, one of the lights came on by itself. So let me actually adjust that. Okay, there you go. It's sometimes it's like too bright and it just makes everything look yellow. So, this Diddy guy, I don't know, guys. He still has some influence. This King of Pentacles. Not just that. There is something going on with romance. What's going on with romance, guys? What's going on? Why is Diddy handing out romance? What's going on? I'm drawn to this face down card. Movement. Looking back. Someone can't move on from the past. Who's the one that can't move on from the past? What can we see? This King of Wands. Also with the 10 of Wands. Guys, I gotta call it as I see it, right? This Usher, he misses Diddy. It just is what it is, guys. He can't move away from what was in the past and what's in the present. So we're still having sort of just like Diddy have some sort of influence and power, right? With the King of Pentacles. Not just that, we're looking at a deep love here with the King of Cups. Then there's another king, right? These are two grown adults, right? King of Wands to have all this passion, right? It's causing him a burden. And why? Because he can't move away from the past. What's going on with this Seven of Pentacles? I don't know, it's telling me investment. What's going on with this investment? The Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands popping up so much? You guys see this, right? I'm shuffling. The cards are coming out by themselves. The Ten of Wands keeps popping up. Why is that? I don't think Usher is completely free. Let me ask, is Usher free? What can we see? Is Usher free of Diddy? What can we see? All right. The Five of Cups. No, he's not a free man. And if you know anything about history, this guy said he wasn't a free man because of the division that was going on with the nation, if you want to call it that back then, right? He was sort of placed in the middle, right, of what was going on, the Civil War. So guys, there is a war going on behind the scenes. There are situations going on behind the scenes, and energy is telling me it's true. And Usher is stuck in the middle. He doesn't even want to be stuck in the middle. I'm drawn to pull from the top of the deck. Yeah, all of this situation, right? With the Three of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal. Not just that, there's a woman here with influence. What can we see with this woman of influence? What's going on with that? Is it Karisha? Is it, what's going on? Who's this woman of influence? She's keeping tabs, guys. What's going on? This is so fascinating. All right. The Ace of Cups. Oh my God, this is turning out to be a mess. This is turning out to be a mess because what I'm seeing here is that there's a whole family dynamic, right? Not just that, someone's relaying messages to Diddy, right? Some sort of messages is being transferred. And it's by this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands tends to be a beautiful woman, right? A beautiful woman that has things given to her. I mean, I don't know. I'm just getting Karisha, guys. I'm not going to even play games with you. I'm getting Karisha here, right? In the middle of this love triangle, right? It's a shady love triangle as well with the Ace of Cups in reverse, right? And again, some sort of family dynamic with the Ten of Cups, love, an unusual family dynamic, things being hidden, and this is in the present, right? Not just that, this is a very esoteric card, this particular Knight of Wands. It represents energies that's attracted to negativity. What are flies attracted to? Feces. So what I'm seeing here is a messy energy, a dark, messy energy. And things are hidden in the spiritual ethers with the Hermit. A lot of shame and disgrace. Let's bring it to the light. What else is hidden, guys? What else can we see? The Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands, and look at this. The Three of Swords again. So you see how I've had many readings in my life. And sometimes cards do come out like this, but never like this, where it's like back to back to back to back, like all the Ten of Wands that keeps coming up. Now we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands came up earlier. And when I'm seeing it, here is a woman that's dealing with heartbreak, a woman that wants to talk. It's telling me willing. She's willing to talk. She wants to talk because she's dealing with heartbreak. She's having to be the middleman. And she's taking on injury, and it's telling me she's taking on money as well. So she's receiving some sort of injury and money, but she's dealing with heartbreak. Let me see, will this woman talk? This Karisha, will she talk? Or will she keep all this shit to herself? The Hangman, she can't talk, guys. She can't talk. She has a lot of passion, but like I told you guys, she's receiving coin. So she feels, because passion isn't just intimacy. Passion could be hate, anger, just energy in general, right? Depending on the vibe. So I'm seeing here that she has a lot of passion, a lot of energy. But I asked, can she talk? And the first card that came out was no, the Hangman. She can't talk. A lot of this stuff is hidden. There's a lot of hidden things. You know, people feel like this woman was just a fool, right? Like, oh, she's just a fool. And, you know, she's just an idiot. No, if you know anything about this woman was procuring women for Diddy. He did this to a lot of his women. So what would make Karisha any different? You know, we heard of Cassie doing this sort of stuff. So, you know, a lot of this, we have to use our brain too, right? So if Cassie was doing it, procuring the women and the boys, let's just be real. What do you think Karisha was doing? And it seems like, if you're going to be real, Diddy had more respect for Karisha more than all of them. If you're going to keep it real, right? You don't see no videos of him beating her ass and shit. You don't really even get too much disrespect out of him, like towards her. So she has things on lock, and she's still receiving coins, guys. This woman's still, and the energy is telling me it's true. She's still receiving coins. This is a love triangle. This is a love triangle. I'm seeing a war behind the scenes. Things are not what it seems. As far as people just trying to make it seem like this is just a perverted man. I'm not saying that he isn't, but I'm saying that he was put to task, if you know what I mean, to sort of collect data. What else can we see in this future slot of the 10 of Wands? What's going on? What's going on? Some sort of communication is going to be coming out pertaining to Usher and Diddy, right? It's a matter of time. Some energies are simmering. What else can we see about this? All right, we have face down cards representing people's emotions and secrets. What's going on with that? The 10 of Swords. Yeah, someone's going to snitch and going to spill the beans with this 10 of Swords. So it's kind of just like, stay tuned, guys, because something's going to be coming out, right? A betrayal, someone talking, relating to secrets. I got to be real, all the tea isn't going to come out. So if you guys want all the tea to come out, no, because people are going to be losing their lives if all the tea come out, right? Because this is more than just some perverted or sadistic black man, right? This is involving the white folks, right? I just got to keep it real, right? And not just any white folks, right? The white folks that be running the shit. You know what I mean? So people don't want to lose their head, right, with this praying mantis. But some secrets are going to be coming out, and it relates to the money. I'm seeing ties here with Usher, Diddy, and money, right? So this is a fascinating energy. So things are going to be coming out. So definitely, definitely stay tuned. But we're going to be looking into further energies, right? Like, what else is going on with these people? So I don't have any notes here. So let's see. What do I want to ask? Do Diddy love Usher? Let's just ask that. Does the diddler love Usher? What can we see? It's telling me no, but I'm seeing another card. Did it go back into the deck? Oh, here it is. It's telling me no, but we have marriage here. So we have a situation of he's trapped at the moment, right? He's locked up. He can't do things. That's what they say. But we have marriage here. You know, marriage doesn't always have to do with love and romance. Marriage is technically it's a contract, right? Between people. It's a business contract. We're going to keep it real, right? Of how things has to be, of keeping things in order, a particular sort of order. So what I'm seeing here is that Diddy's hands are tied, but at the same time, he has a deep connection here with Usher. And you know, this makes me think, because I remember someone asked me in the comment section years ago, like a minute ago, of like, oh, like what's going on with, I guess, Diddy, Usher, and Justin Bieber. So I guess we're going to be looking into that too. But what I'm seeing here is that juggling things. All right. Who's not really? Yeah, this Usher guy. What I'm seeing here is that Diddy cares about Usher. I gotta be real. Diddy cares about Usher. But at the same time, Diddy has other things going on. He's juggling like other stuff. And I'm saying like even out of prison and all of that. Like Diddy, you know, from interacting with men and children and women, you know, he has other needs. It's not like just like, oh, I love you. I'm not seeing that at all. But what I am seeing here, right, with this Page of Cups, I'm seeing that Usher was desperate in the past, particularly in his youth, right? I don't know, guys. I'm not trying to be crude, but it's telling me he was mind fucked. A severe mind fucked in his youth, right? Not just that. Usher was doing some strange things for some coin, guys. And it's on his back. It's a burden. It's a burden. Is Usher afraid that Diddy's gonna talk and spill the beans? What's going on? Right? Yeah, what's going on with that? It seems like he's afraid of this woman talking. This woman, she keeps popping up. Not just that, someone young coming out. He's afraid that this woman's gonna talk. And that when the hangman is in reverse, it represents, like if it relates to secrets, like the secrets coming out. Usher is afraid of secrets coming out. That's what I'm seeing here. He's afraid. He's also afraid of the investment. This whole situation with Diddy was a long-term investment. It's telling me it's true. It was a long-term investment. A very long-term investment. He's afraid, though, of this woman, right? He's afraid that politics is going to get to her. That everyone's judging this woman. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone's laughing. Everyone's making a joke of it. And he's afraid that this woman's going to spill the beans. Also, I'm seeing someone young here. He's afraid that this young person's going to spill the beans. This Page of Wands is an interesting Page of Wands because it's almost like the Two of Wands, representing like making plans, almost like the Three of Wands. So he's afraid someone's going to be making plans. This young person's going to be making plans, right? To do what? Spill the beans and ruin this long-term investment. Not just that, he's also afraid of, I don't know, people walking away from him. You know, people in the industry, like, shunning him, right? Ostracizing him. What can we see as far as Justin Bieber and Usher and this whole Diddy energy? What can the energies show us? Okay, so first off, with this Two of Wands, remember how I brought up the Two of Wands earlier? This is Justin Bieber's energy. That's just what I'm getting, right? Because I was telling you that he's afraid someone young is going to spill the beans, right? And I told you that this almost seems like the Two of Wands energy. And it's funny that the Two of Wands popped up, right? When we're now getting into Justin Bieber. So when these things happen, guys, it's not a coincidence. So follow me. This is fascinating here, right? Because the energy is telling me it's true. He's afraid that Justin Bieber is going to talk. What can we see? What else can we see? Yeah, Justin, he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot in his life. He has a lot of mental illness. He has a lot of secrets. He's been fighting a lot of demons, guys. A lot of demons, and it's telling me it's true. He wants to move away. He's been talking to particular people. Now, I can't tell you if he's been talking to this Ace of Wands here. It was like Queen of Wands energy. But what I'm seeing here is that he's been talking to people. He's been trying to get people's opinions, right? So things are, I don't know, it's telling me it's looking dire here. This is a whole spectacle. What else can we see with the final energy? All right, Justin Bieber's emotions, face down card. Yep, he's trying to make plans, guys. He's trying to make plans because he's been dealing with burden. He doesn't have his full power. He feels like he's been in lack. He's been in lack because he's been dealing with secrets. He's been dealing with burden. He hasn't been able to live up to his full potential because he's dealing with regret, shame. He felt like he's been stunted, arrested development, right? With the Ace of Swords, he wants truth to come through. He wants truth to come through. It's telling me it's true. What else can we see as far as Justin Bieber, though? Like, you know, being underage. Was he trafficked? Right? Did the Diddler and Usher? Did Usher Justin Bieber to the Diddler? What can we see? This is serious, guys. This is serious. It's telling me keep it here to crown the energy. So we have a defenseless boy here. Crowning the energies and wanted to stay here. So crowning the energies, we have a defenseless boy, right? I just wanted to make it in the industry. But there were people making plans at his expense. What else can we see? What else can energy show us? Judgment. This is karmic, guys. This is karmic and red flags energy. So we're seeing something very shady here. People knew what they were doing. People knew what they were doing. And I'm not trying to be crude, but I'm hearing that Justin Bieber was screaming. He was crying. They were giving him those chocolate trumpets. Oh my God. And it was just too much for his little white body to handle, guys. It was just too much. It was too much Pound Town. It was too much aggression. It was too much baby oil. It was just too much. It was too much for his little anus. Look at this. The sword right in the anus. They were fucking up this guy when he was young, guys. They were fucking with his mind, abusing his body. He's telling me Usher betrayed him. A ton of tears and crying. So much crying that it could create a swamp. He's telling me he was dealing with the smell of swamp ass. Oh my God. So all these black men that he had to deal with, they had swamp ass. Some of them had big dicks. Oh my God. And they were just abusing his little body. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Offering love too. Some of the men fell in love. I almost went to throw up. I don't know if you guys heard it. Like, I swear to God, that's so funny. I actually literally almost went to throw up after I seen this card. That's fucking crazy. That's never happened. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta keep it down, guys, because it's gonna come up. They were offering him love when he was a kid. Oh my. He didn't want to deal with it. He was praying, guys. He was afraid. He just wanted to leave. You see this little camel in the background? He wanted to just go. He didn't know what to do. He was just youthful. He didn't know what to do. The Four of Cups is telling me he was dealing with shame, embarrassment. He wanted it to stop. Oh, what else can we see? But at the same time, he sold out as well for the coin. But how can a kid sell out, right? Because it's like a kid can't make those sort of decisions. It's telling me it's true. So what I'm seeing here is the reason why he kept a lot of this secret is because of the coin. But this is what the energy is telling me now to him. Was the coin worth it in the long run, right? Now, if you look at Justin Bieber, right? He looks really sad. He looks cracked out. He doesn't look too well. He's always angry. He's always upset. It seems like he hates life. How can you hate life when you're youthful, when you're famous, when you make music that a lot of people or some people really enjoy, right? When you can have almost anything in the world? What's going on? Why is he so not happy, right? Because all that glitter ain't gold, right? All that glitter ain't gold. I'm so extra today. But no, seriously, all that glitter ain't gold. So it's kind of just like, I don't know, guys, illusions, dealing with pain. But he sold out, and he made this decision in his youth. I just want to like delve more into this because this is giving some tea. Like, what else can we see? Oh, it's telling me to take these cards as well. He's been trying to find peace. He's been trying to find peace, but this woman is showing up. What's going on with this woman? Who's this woman? It's always some woman that's around. You know, it seems like a lot of these women that's around these men, they're not so innocent. He was betrayed by some woman. He was betrayed by some woman. Could this be Justin Bieber's mother? He was betrayed by some woman. This woman decided to walk away when she should have been helping him. What else can we see? Being the bottom of the deck and the top of the deck. Yeah, for the sake of money. For the sake of money. Not just that, it's telling me fed him to the wolves. So it's telling me for the sake of this money and giving him to the wolves. You know, these red bands, these red strips can represent a lot of things, right? Esoterically, I don't want to get into it, right? Because you either have to know because of wisdom or because you're initiated, right? A lot of people aren't initiated, and a lot of people don't have the spiritual capacity to really understand. So I have to keep certain things to myself. It's just the nature of this, guys. But what I'm seeing here is that I gotta be real, guys. This is his mother. I just have to be real. Justin Bieber's mother sold him out for money. And this would make sense too, right? Have we seen Justin Bieber with his mother lately? I mean, maybe you guys have. I'm going to be honest. I haven't looked for it. I'm going to be real. But it's like, where's his mother though? So I don't know, guys. He was betrayed. His mother walked away from him. Why? For money, for this harvest. Not just that, gave him to the wolves to be ravaged. You see all this mess here? It's like a bed of grass, right? A bed of grass. And look at all this. Broken branches. The fucking leaves everywhere. This can represent rolling in the hay. Fuck rolling in the deep. Even though they were getting deep. There was a rolling in the hay. Right? It's just giving me a whole visual that I can't even handle. It's just too much for me. But what I'm seeing here is that it was just too much, guys. It was just too much. So Justin, he's dealing with things, right? And I ask, right? Like, what's going on with him? He's always trying to find peace. Like, he wants peace. He's been using drugs to find peace. Let's just keep it real. He's been using alcohol to find peace. Sex to find peace. This is escapism. The Eight of Cups isn't just walking away. The Eight of Cups can represent escapism. He can't escape because there's that all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye of what or who? The industry. Right? So even if this guy kind of want to like spill all the beans, they're not going to let him spill all the beans, right? And you want to know why a lot of celebrities can't really spill the beans a lot? Let me just say that they have something in their body that prevents them from doing it. I can't talk too much about it because this is actually crossing over into dangerous territory. But let me just say that people have a thing that's attached to inside their body, right? And let me just say that if they do things they don't supposed to do, the kill switch will be activated. It just is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So he's done with shit. He wants to escape. He's desperate for it. He's pleading for it. He regrets the decision. He hates his mother. He really wants this truth to come out. He's always upset. He's always sad. He's always crying. Look at this. This don't look like a strong King of Swords. This is an emotional King of Swords. Why is he emotional? Because he's dealing with so much pain, so much hurt, so much of the physical abuse that went on, the mental abuse, dealing with the industry, right? Dealing with things in his teens. Dealing with things in his teens. that he can't walk away from. These people were just doing the dirty to him, doing the nasty. So, I mean, this is fucking tragic. This is fucking tragic. I mean, so let's see what else I can see. What's going to be happening to Karisha? Because Karisha was popping up and shit a lot earlier. So what can we see about her ass? Beautiful woman, but into some dark shit, procuring children and women for Diddy. Look at this shit. The 8 of fucking swords, and I'm gonna leave it in this position. So it's telling me she's trapped, and I want it to come out in a future slot for a reason. This woman's trapped. This woman is trapped. She's gonna remain trapped. She better watch what she say. If she don't want them to activate that kill switch, right? Has to do with the foundation. This foundation's deep, guys. This foundation's deep. What else is going on with Karisha? What else can we see? All right, the slot of the current. I'm going to keep in the slot of the current. The Ace of Pentacles. What was going on in this house, Karisha? What the fuck was going on in this house? I don't even want to know. It probably smelled like stale cheeks, fucking stale baby oil, and musty balls. Ew. What's going on in this fucking house, Karisha? What was going on in this sex plantation? What was going on in this sex plantation? Oh my goodness, guys. And I'm not even being stupid. This goes beyond just sex. It's telling me experiments. They were doing experiments on the children. Oh my. You see, this is why it sucks sometimes when you can see energy. Because when you can see things that people can't see, it's too much. It's too much. This is painful. I'm feeling the pain of the babies. Oh my God. I'm feeling the pain of the babies, guys. And you know, I have to watch what I say. Because, like, you know what I mean? I'm pushing it. And it's like, it's not even worth it and shit. Because y'all motherfuckers don't even be, like, appreciating the readings like that. You know what I mean? On some real shit. And let me just say, there's a lot of people that actually appreciate what I do. And thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for being kind. Your kind words and your support. It means a lot to me. Thank you for not being a hating asshole. A fucked up person with a bad spirit, right? Because people be watching my videos from the start to the finish and shit, right? And it's kind of just like all these people are watching it from the start to the finish, but people don't want to support it. So, I mean, to the ops, do you want to fucking end up on the Diddy sex plantation? Do you want your babies to end up on Diddy sex plantation? Right? Karma is real. So you telling me you going to be just soaking in the tea? Soaking in the good-ass reading, but not showing no support to the nigga that's providing you the entertainment and the truth? This is confirming basically what everyone was thinking about, low-key, and giving you guys a little bit more, and then some. But don't want to fucking show support. What's going on in the past slot? Because that's the slot of the current. All right. So we got now the slot, past slot, and we have the spiritual slot. So let's see. More hidden secrets. This money. Karisha is in deep. Now, guys, remember how I was telling you to collect data, right? Karisha is also part of that situation, right? People are asking about particular shit. We need to ask, where's the Diddy tapes? Ooh. And let me just say, powers that be, you know, I'm just flirting with you guys. I don't even want to say I'm flirting with you guys because I don't want you guys coming after me. I'm just flirting with the energies, guys, right? People say more and then some on, like, their YouTube channels and shit, like, when they're talking about this shit, right? I'm just flirting with a little bit of the energies, right? You know, you guys keep my views low anyway, so, like, it is what it is. This ain't hurting nobody, right? You know. But really, though, what's going on with them Diddy tapes? You guys must be getting off to it all hardcore, because this is like, you know, he had that shit on lock. So you probably have Beyonce on her knees and then some, right? Oh, my goodness. I just feel the need to say, girl, you got fucking Beyonce. Oh, my. You probably have fucking A$AP Rocky getting Pound Town. And let me just say, because the particular industry that I'm in, I know a thing or two about A$AP Rocky And this is just a secret that's out and known, right? You know A$AP Rocky ain't straight. You guys know this, right? He not straight. He not straight. Let me just put it like that. He not straight, right? If you're in particular industries, you'll know that man ain't straight. That man, you want to talk about sellout, right? Guys, if I told you that he was giving up his booty to Harvey Weinstein, would you guys be surprised? The tea, the motherfucking tea, the motherfucking tea. I ain't even gonna get into it, right? But if you want the tea, you know what YouTube channel to come to, right? Because I be providing the tea, bitch. But look at this shit. Karisha and her shady affiliations, right? Creating the Diddy tapes. Ooh, girl. Not just that, she enjoys it too. Don't get it twisted. She enjoys all that energy, all that Satanism, all that pounce. She enjoys it, guys. She lives for it. You want to know something? Sometimes when I'll fill you guys in on this secret. Sometimes when people are kind of just like the girlfriends in this industry, or the side chicks, or the new wives, you know, like those are the handlers, right? I don't know if you guys knew that. Those be the handlers and shit. So don't just think that just people just be popping up and they just like are vulnerable, right? You know? And Cassie should be ashamed of herself because she knew what she was doing and what she was involved in. But I'm just going to leave it at that. But this woman, the future slot, and she can't do much because she's a part of it. She's serving these people. She's serving them. This was tea. It was motherfucking tea. I don't even know like what else questions I was supposed to ask, guys. This is a long ass reading, and this has got into some goddamn fucking tea. Tell me, what do you think of this? Did I delve into the tea too much? Hey, look, if you guys want me to shut up, just make like 8,000 appear in my PayPal, and I'll shut up. I ain't gonna be getting into this type of stuff no more anyway. But I'm just saying, like, if you just want me to just like know that I need to shut up, have some sort of like money pop up, you know what I mean, right? You know. Yeah, we gotta keep it real, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. And if I don't see that money, I'm gonna hold you guys hostage. I'm gonna get into all the fucking tea. No, I'm just joking. Peace and abundance, guys. Take care.